Hello and welcome. This is Wilrens for Create a Learning Site, the place to go deeper in your understanding of the Bible. In this issue, I will talk about the war of art. That's not a mistake. I don't mean the art of war. That's a different topic. The War of Art is the title of a book by Steven Pressfield. And even though I did not like the book, its main idea reflected in the title really helped me. Before I dive in, though, two things, a note of celebration and a confession. First of all, celebration. This is issue number 50. I've been at it for over 4 years now. I'm not running out of ideas. I still thoroughly enjoy doing this, so I hope you'll continue to accompany me on these learning expeditions. And then a confession. This last month was a bit full, since it included the Biblical Studies consultation for YWAM Europe in the Netherlands, which took a lot of my time, as much as I enjoyed it. I have, therefore, and that's the confession, been looking for a shortcut for this month's issue. And I present here the text of my talk at the consultation, which in itself doesn't call for an apology. The topic of the talk fits within the overall subject area of Create a Learning Site. It's just, if you were there at the consultation, you're not really going to hear anything new in this talk. Sorry. So, what is the art of war? There are two words here that need clarification. First, the word art. This is art in a broad sense. Anything we craft or create, such as a lecture, a sermon, or a learning environment, is art. So teaching the Bible is a form of art, as is any other form of creative work. The second word is war. It is Pressfield's metaphor for what happens when we attempt to do creative work. It is as if everything within us and around us, but especially within us, conspires to stop us. A different word for this is resistance. Its most common form is procrastination. We will do anything but the creative work we are called and created to do. A computer game, Facebook, answering emails. Imagine the following situation. What if we were completely free to do whatever it is we most want to do, with an audience and a platform guaranteed? No meetings we have to attend or other responsibilities we must do? What would happen? What would we accomplish? I am in a situation where, for at least a significant part of my time, this is almost how it is. There's not so much that I have to do. There are few meetings I must attend. There's so much that I would like to do, and it is so hard to actually do it, to get it done. It is amazing. It is war. As an aside, if we ask why resistance, Pressfield thinks it is above all our fear of success. Imagine, what if we hit the bullseye and become truly successful at what we do? This would catapult us beyond what we know and feel secure with. We are therefore afraid of success and sabotage ourselves. That's what Pressfield thinks, and he may be right. It has certainly been a multi-year battle for me. And here's the number one rule or guideline I have discovered for myself. Next to, I must have a schedule. That's another one. I must have a schedule, a weekly schedule. Next to regular to-dos, the schedule needs to include my priorities, set in the form of larger projects I need to give time to. So that's another principle. But here's the number one rule or guideline I discovered for myself. It's this. Do your creative work first. Of course, there are days, perhaps many, where we have to be somewhere and do something else first, and it's not in our power to decide this. But when it comes to those blocks of time that are under our control, what do we do first? With what do we start? I know that for me, this is the key to creative productivity. I'm deeply convinced of this, and yet, amazingly, so often I start with other things, easier things. But things like correspondence, accounting, administration, or booking a flight normally don't need my best energy. Creative work does. But by the time I'm done with the easy tasks and turn my attention to creative work, the best of my energy has been spent, or I'm out of time. That is the war of art, and it's a daily battle. If we want to fulfill our creative potential, we must learn how to fight it. And for me, it starts here, and I keep telling myself, because too often I'm still not getting it, Wilrens, do your creative work first. Feel free to fill in your own name. I finish with a few questions. Perhaps it is worth stopping the recording and taking a few minutes to think about this. What is your number one challenge in terms of managing your time? What is a crucial principle or technique you have found to be helpful for you? And what difference would it make for you if you would learn to do your creative work first?